This is 1 year ago today. If you're new here, the channel's pretty self-explanatory. I explain what happened 1 year ago today. The topics of the day are top news story headlines, daily holidays, some history from a bit more than 1 year ago today, and the COVID-19 topic. Let's get into it. 1 year ago today, the top news story headline is that we're going to be doing the money ago today topic. Well, actually, more like that's this headline, but this is a journey 10 years ago today, not really 1 year ago today. Back then, 1 cent was worth 1.19 cents, not $1.19. Just to let you know, a nickel was worth 5.97 cents, almost 6 cents rounded. A dime was worth 11 cents, 0.9, so almost 12 cents. A quarter was worth 29 cents. Sorry for my bad pronunciation. I'm like glancing over my speech while I'm going through the editing program. A dollar bill was worth $1.19. A $5 bill was worth $5.97. A $10 bill was worth $11.90. A $20 bill was worth $23.80. A $50 bill was worth $59.73. And a $100 bill was worth $120.98. A $500 bill, which I don't think it existed 10 years ago today, but I know that it did once exist. If you're one of the people that lived back in that time, you can let us know that in the comments. But anyways, a $500 bill, what it was worth 10 years ago today, was $597.26. A $1,000 bill was worth $1,209.80. A $5,000 bill was worth $5,972.64. A $10,000 bill is worth $12,098. Now, I wonder what would happen if you walked into a store with a $10,000 bill. Like, is it worth more than $10 now because collectors can collect it and they're rare? Or is it worth less because it's unusable? I have no idea. Actually, I just made that up. It's not written down in my speech. A $50,000 bill was worth $59,726.40. Now, I'm sorry for the blurry image, but it's counterfeit money, and that's a bad picture. That's bad quality. You should never use counterfeit. A $100,000 bill is $120,980. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Yeah, I would take that. A $500,000 bill is $597,264. And this, I have no idea what language that's in. I have no idea what currency it's in. It was just the most relatable image that I could find. But if you do know that, feel free to let us know down in the comments again. And now, it's time for what all the build-up's been. $1 million. With that, you could get $1,209,800. Now, I would happily trade in $1 million for that. And if you do want to give your money back, you can do it to me. If you want your money back, I would do that. I would trade $1 million for 1.2 million. Yeah, definitely. Actually, it's more than 1.2 million. But anyways, now let's get into the actual news, because we can't stay for 10 years ago today, because that's not this channel. This is 1 year ago today. Let's get into it right now. 1 year ago today, the top news story headline was about the Democratic national campaigns. Bloomberg, as we all know, is rich. He has billions of dollars. On his presidential campaign, a report came out that he would be spending a lot of money on advertising, almost a few $billion. To me, this is kind of funny, because before I would watch videos not as high quality as this video, and it might have had a Bloomberg ad before this. You guys remember that? Let us know down in the comments below. The next top headline is about the military, and it isn't a good one. Brain injuries are common there. However, there is no way to test for them. An article by the New York Times that came out 1 year ago today talked about this, and I'm just going to show my logo instead of any images because I don't want to traumatize anyone. Basically, in a short story, a lot of soldiers were getting head injuries, but there was no way of testing for them to see if they had one. A doctor can figure this out if they're acting weird, but there is no really official way and convenient way as testing them as soon as possible. That's about it. The next piece of news is located in Mali. Again, I don't want to traumatize anyone, so I will just be showing my logo. There was a massacre there. 31 were reported dead. It kind of gives me a shiver to talk about, and I'm sure YouTube wouldn't approve of me giving any more information, so I'm gonna end this story here. You can always do more research on it if you're interested by searching up massacre in Mali on February 16th, but I would not recommend it because it just gives me a shiver to talk about. Now, the last piece of news here is about COVID-19. We must tame COVID-19, apparently. That's probably a good piece of advice because I would love to avoid quarantine if possible. However, like I said, that article didn't exactly go viral because COVID-19 ended up surging, at least where I live. That's for all the top headlines. Hopefully that turkey would journey back 1 year ago today, because these daily holidays will take you on a journey to La La Land. At least that's what kids like to call it. Today, there are 4 daily holidays. These are Mardi Gras, National Almond Day, National Pancake Day, and Poxy Day. First, Mardi Gras. According to various sources, Mardi Gras is one of the best days to celebrate, and one of the greatest celebrations we have. It stretches from the 12th and last night of Christmas all the way to Ash Wednesday. Mardi Gras is actually French. It means Fat Wednesday. That's about all the interesting information I found when researching. So, happy Mardi Gras Day to everybody watching out there. And for everyone who loves our montages, we will not be having a montage for Mardi Gras Day because that's not the most interesting holiday. National Pancake Day is. So, you can look forward to that montage. But before we can talk about pancakes, we must talk about almonds because that is the next daily holiday. And yes, while I'm reading this, I am craving pancakes. But almonds are still a very great snack, and it's not so bad to talk about. However, almonds also have a very important usage, not just for snacking. Some of you guys would have never thought of this. Almond milk. Yep, it's an alternative for regular milk. Almonds are also very healthy and arguably one of the best nuts. Almonds are filled with vitamin E, magnesium, and fiber. So it comes, at least to me, for no surprise that almonds have their own daily holiday. What other daily holidays do you wish we had? You can let us know down in the comments what you're thinking so you guys can relate to each other. We've been waiting for this for an entire year, and even though time flies, we still had to wait a year. National Pancake Day. Now, I'm laughing so hard in my head while I'm saying this because it's just funny. Well, if you're hungry, I'd suggest you get a snack because this montage is going to make your stomach grumble for an hour. I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Montage time. Now, hopefully you got a snack when I instructed you to, because otherwise your stomach will be grumbling for an entire hour. Crazy, right? Well, sorry that celebrating pancakes is over for this video, but you still have the whole day to do it, so you're fine. The last holiday on this list is Poxy Day. If you just thought pancakes looked yummy, then you'd be speechless when you saw the Poxy. The Poxy is just a donut with fruit filling, and it is incredible. And I need you guys to tell me something. Here's what you need to do. You need to escape, scroll down, and comment telling me which is better, the pancake or the Poxy. I figured since you guys love our montages, it would be unfair to not play a montage for the Poxy because I played one for the pancakes. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, now that was it. And like this screen says, that was all, folks. Well, do you have any thoughts that are in your mind of the Poxy? Well, you can always let us know down in the comments below. But anyways, it's time for the history from just a bit more than 1 year ago today. Hopefully that will make you just as happy as hopefully the daily holidays do, because that's just my entire point of the channel. I want to make people happy because I feel like it just makes me smile when someone else is happy and I make them happy. So I really hope that that's the case for you. Thank you so much for that. Alright, so picture this. You're at a local history museum, like maybe you're here on a school field trip or something, or just because your mom bought tickets for you and your brother or sister. Nice. Okay, so there's this whole thing about this mummy named King Tut. Wow, we should check that out. When you get there, you see something really messed up about this guy, or so your mind thought. Now, unless you learned about it in school or you're a massive history nerd like our own history editor, and don't worry, he wrote this script for us. Well, you or your brother and sister have never heard of this King Tut guy until you got here. Until now. Not much is known about King Tutankhamun's reign. He became pharaoh around 9 years old and died 10 years later at the age of 19. However, we aren't completely sure whether this is set in stone. Just like the House of the Habsburg in Austria, King Tut was extremely inbred. We're not going to dive into the picture because of how disturbing the stimulation looks. Oh! Well, okay, compare that to King Charles II of Spain. Fast forward to 1922, and on November 26th, Howard Carter discovered his chamber. Now, why would we talk about that? Well, in 1923, Howard Carter was able to crack open his tomb, revealing the sarcophagus. Next! Abraham Lincoln's train stopped at Westfield on its way to Washington, D.C. in 1861, where 11-year-old Grace Bedell told him to grow a beard and gain more votes. In 1913, President William H. Taft agreed to not intervene in Mexico. In 1914, the first plane flew from Los Angeles to San Francisco. In 1916, Russian troops captured the Ottoman city Erzurum in World War I. In 1943, Prime Minister Winston Churchill of the United Kingdom contracted pneumonia. Since there are no interesting birthdays today, let's move on to the COVID-19 topic. Whoa! Stop. Don't fast forward yet. Even though this is the COVID-19 topic and it is kind of boring, not quite as boring as the conclusion, but I'll try and make it fast. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 1 year ago today, the world gained 1,277 new COVID-19 cases, bumping up their total to 51,587. The United States gained 0 COVID-19 cases, keeping their total at 15. India gained 0 cases, keeping their total at 3. Brazil gained 0 cases, keeping their total at 0. I feel like that's a bit too fast, so I'm gonna go like at this speed, which is just a bit faster than normal. Russia gained 0 cases, keeping their total at 2. The United Kingdom gained 0 cases, keeping their total at 18. France gained 0 cases, keeping their total at 12. Turkey gained 0 new COVID-19 cases, keeping their total at 0. Italy gained 0 cases, keeping their total at 3. Spain had 0 new COVID-19 positive tests come back, keeping their total at 2 positive. Germany gained 0 cases, keeping their total at 16. Colombia gained 0 cases, keeping their total at 0. Argentina had the same result just like Mexico. Canada, despite gaining 0 cases, had a total of 8. Australia gained 0 cases, keeping their total at 15. Israel gained 0 cases, keeping their total at 0. Hong Kong gained 1 case, bumping up their total to 57. Singapore gained 3 cases, bumping up their total to 75. South Korea gained 1 case, bumping up their total to 29. Japan gained 6 cases, bumping up their total to 59. And the United Arab Emirates gained 1 case, bumping up their total to 9. Taiwan gained 20 cases, had a total of 20, my bad. Now for the death toll. 1 year ago today, the world gained 143 new COVID-19 related deaths, bumping up their total to 1,669. Taiwan gained 1 death, which was actually its first death, which is very sad. I'm very sad whenever countries gain deaths. I mean, like, imagine just like a person dies, like it's crazy, and the numbers just get way higher, which is really unfortunate. And so to everybody who's watching from heaven out there, every single time there's a death part of the video, it always goes out to you. But the United States at the time had a total of 0, just like their cases. Same with India and Brazil. Russia, the United Kingdom, France had 0, but did have a total of 1, which, like I said, it's very just unfortunate. It just is so sad. Turkey 0-0, Italy 0-0, Germany 0-0, Colombia 0-0, Argentina, same with Mexico and Canada, and lastly, actually not quite lastly, but now it's lastly, Israel. And I forgot to give a shout out to Australia, so sorry about that, but it's the conclusion time. 3, 2, 1 now. This is the conclusion of the video. Although it is boring, like I always say it is, there is one thing that some of you guys might like. Some of you guys just really love our montages, and if you want a lot more montages, then make sure to give this video a like to let us know, and share it with your friends just to tell them Happy Valentine's Day as a gift or anything you want. Anyways, this is the end of the video, so goodbye! And also, I never said to subscribe because I feel like if I did, then a lot of you guys just wouldn't subscribe. So, I'm not gonna say it, but you should still do it. And we are ending the video in 3, 2, 1.